my fellow Americans and patriots. I am so glad and so proud to be here and speak with you all. But today I'm going to speak on a subject that is, it affects me, it affects my children, it affects pretty much all my family. And that is the results of the actions of Black Lives Matter in America. There's no question that Black Lives Matter. I've known that my whole life. I knew it before 2013 when that organization was formed. But what I didn't know is that the only lives that mattered were those that they can, put on the news. Somebody gets shot by a police officer. The violence that we have seen over the past summer where, yes, there were some Black Lives Matter activists that were beaten up, they were hurt. But what about the people that died during these protests? A protest that was supposed to resemble the French Revolution when the proletariat attacked the wealthy. What results did we get from that? Nothing. In fact, it has, in my opinion, alienated a lot of the population from Black people. It's caused a division that shouldn't be there. I'm very proud American. My father and my stepfather are also proud service members. They served this country. They did the right thing. They did what all Americans should do. But unfortunately, that is overshadowed by the actions of people such as a Marxist organization like Black Lives Matter that wants to perpetuate something else. They want us to always be victims, to live as victims, to see ourselves as victims. I'm not a victim. I've never been a victim. And in fact, the first time I was told that I was oppressed or a victim, it was by another Black person. How can you be oppressed when you're third-generation college graduate? When you have family members that are professionals, people that are successful in life, and they did it through hard work. Nobody gave them anything. I'm sorry, I did forget to admit that I didn't introduce myself. My name is Annice Culp. I am from the great state of Pennsylvania. Okay? I'm also from coal country. I'm also from a place where they do a lot of fracking, which, as we know, Joe Biden plans to end fracking in Pennsylvania and in other states, where, of course, we will now lose 600,000 jobs. But what a lot of those Black Lives people don't know is that the natural gas that heats their homes comes from where I live. The coal that was put in all those ventilators that people needed this year, it comes from coal country. My grandfathers were coal miners, and they raised us to be proud Americans, to be proud of who we are, proud of where we came from, which is why my uncle, who was a Duke law professor, tenured before he passed away, in every class, and he was a constitutional professor, by the way, he taught constitutional law, he said he graduated from Harvard, but I am also the son of a coal miner and a domestic. So where are we oppressed? Where are we held back? We're not. We just have to take the opportunities that are here. Nobody's path is easy. Nobody's path is going to be the same. It never has been. And if people approach you or want to yell at you or scream at you or say, well, you don't care about Black lives, of course we care about Black lives. We've cared about Black lives in this country since the Civil War, if you think about it, because I wouldn't be free if we didn't. We've cared about them during the Civil Rights Movement. We've cared about them even now. And I agree, maybe there are some bad police, but there's also good police officers out there that are looking out for these communities. And if you notice, Washington, D.C., right before I came here, had a murder. Right before I came here. In fact, murder has increased in a lot of these Black communities. Is that what they wanted? Defund the police? Is that how you fix things? Instead of developing a relationship with people that really, truly want to be there to make your community safer. Maybe stop defending the people that want to actually have you oppressed. Stop voting in Democrats. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Democrat policies, Democrat leadership are the reason why there is an issue with police brutality. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin. There's plenty of videos out there where you see people of other ethnicities, other races, experiencing negative experiences with police officers. It's not just black people. But we have to be part of the solution, and we have to do it together, not separate. That is how the Democrats have tried to keep everybody grouped. Here's where you belong. This is where you fit. You're not allowed to escape or to avoid. You have to stay within your group. Let's come together, let's make things right, and remind America that all our lives matter, and we have a future to fight for. Thank you, guys.